Hey, my beautiful kings and queens. Yeah, I am so embarrassed. And the entire time I actually thought I was recording, y'all done did me a whole, I done did me a whole podcast show and it didn't record. I was talking to myself. OMG. I guess that's why this topic today is taking accountability, full accountability, y'all. I'm so hurt from that. But I can't give up. I just have to redo it, right? And I felt like the first one was so almost perfect. But I guess this one's gonna have to be even better, right? And it has to be better because I was actually going to be on my way to the dentist. I am still gonna go, but I'm going to give this about 20 minutes or less. I'll be back later, so we may have a part two. Who knows? But y'all, yes, this is about accountability today. We have to learn how to take full accountability for our actions. Like, a lot of times, we put our responsibilities, not responsibilities, but we hold other people accountable for what we've done, our actions. We don't hold ourselves accountable. Why is that? I have no clue. But I feel like sometimes we are afraid to judge ourselves or to make it seem like, oh, we did it. But it's gonna still kind of be on your conscience if you did something and you know you did it. You need to take full accountability about that. If you laid up and got pregnant, you need to take full accountability about that. If you laid up with her and got her pregnant, you need to take full accountability for that, right? Yes. So you can't go sit and blame that person because, well, he didn't have no rubber on. Why didn't you tell him to put a rubber on? Or he said, well, she should have been on birth control. You can't blame me. Like, come on now, blame yourself. You knew what you were doing. You knew better. That's why it's always good. You're supposed to have sex outside of marriage. You need to keep that within a bond. You know what I'm saying? Within each other. There's so much going on. Like right now in our city, we have everything that's going on. It's popping. Definitely, they've been talking about the HIV going on around here. I mean, they've been hitting that subject hard. Somebody got to take full accountability for what's going on around here. You know, y'all got to take full accountability. Like, it's ridiculous. And it's things that nobody shouldn't be out here spreading to the next person. You know better. You know you got something. You need to wrap up. Keep it to yourself. Whatever you got to do, ladies, men, whoever. Make sure we see that paperwork. Whatever you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's serious. Like, we've been warned this a long time, but everybody want to be out here popping and shaking it and, listening to these songs and getting the too hot. And next thing you know, they on fire down there. You feel me? So you gotta do the right thing. You gotta take full responsibility. Life is not over. You know, you can make it. Sometimes you may need to just kind of get out the spotlight right now. Take care of yourself. And when you come back, when you come in that spotlight, they're gonna think you're a whole new person. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, take full accountability. But for anything, even like, okay, let me go over some things about accountability. Personal accountability, and I was just going over some of it. Taking responsibility for one's own actions and decisions and their outcome. This involves self reflection, and acknowledgement of mistakes. And this is one thing that when I wake up, I don't even have to look in the mirror, but I'm gonna just use the term. The woman in the mirror I'm looking at, that's the woman that I'm working on. I can't work on nobody else until I work on myself first. So if we're not taking the accountability, to look at ourselves and looking at our flaws or what you're doing wrong, what you can do, like, if you got a lower paying job and you want to get a great paying job, well, you got to do what you got to do to try to get that. You got to get all the skills that you get, all the knowledge that you can get, making sure you're doing the right thing, making sure you're showing up for work, not being late, like you got to take accountability for your own actions, because when you apply to a new job, of course they may call the old job to see how you did. You can't be like, man, they just gave them a bad. It's, told them all types of negative things about me. You have to take full responsibility. So before you even get out there, have it all planned out, mapped out, get yourself together, whatever. Get your resume going on. Or, regardless, even if you have your own business, you can't be just talking to customers any type of way. You can't do that. Why are you handling them customers any type of way just because you think you starting to do something? No, baby. Because the sooner you got that business, the sooner you'll be out your own business. You can't do customers any type of way. You have to show them respect. If you know you messed up on something, get it right. If I know, like say if my customer show me proof or whatever, something ain't right with their products, I'm going to do what I got to do and send them something else. My apologies. I'm sorry. If I'm late on something, I'm sorry. It's my fault. I do what I got to do to make this up. Taking accountability for our actions, right? And if you have kids, you have to take accountability even for your own kids' actions. Especially if they're at a certain age, you have to take responsibility for your kids' actions. You the mother and the father, and that's why mother and fathers need to be together. Don't wait till they get way up in age or this and that happen, and then you call yourself want to get involved. Parents, you should be involved with your kids at an early age. You cannot sit and blame one person for what the kid is doing. If it took two to get a child, it took two. You didn't whatever, but you didn't use that birth control. You didn't do whatever, so you got kids. And now you got to take full responsibility. Ain't no one person thing unless you got raped. You feel me? So that's when it's definitely like, yeah. But when you decide, you have to keep it. And with the abortion going on, the laws and stuff, it's going to be even harder to go through that situation. So we definitely have to make sure we're doing the right thing. Because we don't want to just, no, we don't want to be around here aborting babies. That's definitely going to be another topic with the abortion laws and different things. Like, it's a lot that I can speak on about that, and that's, we don't even want to bring, of course we don't want to bring babies in this world. We can't take care of them, but it's still, that's not the excuse to just, go do an abortion. But for on some serious tips and some serious going on, I have understanding. You know what I'm saying? Like, some women have to do what they have to do, but now it's harder. So we have to try to protect ourselves in any way possible, ladies. All men is not going to take responsibility. I can't say why, what it is, you know what I'm saying? Just like even when a woman have a child, it doesn't mean she's going to take full responsibility. She may have given her a child love. She may let the grandma raise them, whoever raised them, I can't say. Some people choose other things over their kids. Some people choose men over their kids, women over their kids. Some people choose anything over their kids. Anything. So, let me see. Some people feel like they didn't have enough free time, fun time, so they want to go live. They want to go live in the streets or do whatever they got to do, run the streets. But we have to take full accountability for all of it. Professional accountability. In workplaces, this means employees are responsible for their tasks and performance and can be held accountable for meeting goals and standards. Yes, have to. And even when it comes to like police officers or whatever, they can't be out here just doing people wrong just because they wear this badge. They still gotta obey the law. They're not above the law. Some of them do act like they're above the law. They can treat you any type of way, because they feel like they can get away with this, and some of them do get away with a lot. It's just like if a police officer go out there and kill somebody, they should not be getting paid leave. You know what I'm saying? No, they should not still be working. They should be off that job. They shouldn't even be able to, they should be locked up. Period, point blank. Definitely, we have to watch them cameras and find out how it happened or whatever. But if they did something like they know they could avoid it, they should take full accountability for their actions. So that is as a professional. And I just spoke about if you have your own business or whatever, you have to take full responsibility for your actions. Or else you'll be facing legal accountability. You feel me? So let's get down to this legal accountability. Refer to the responsibility individuals or organizations have under the law, where you can be persecuted or penalized for unlawful actions. Yes, so anything that you're not doing, and you know you're not above this law. You know, we may not agree with everything, but you have to obey the laws of the land, or else you be getting locked up and going to prison, paying some fines or some fees if you don't do what you're supposed to do. I don't care if you like it or not. You know, a lot of things we don't like. But that's why I try to I do my best to try to stay out of trouble. It's a lot of things that I don't like. I be trying to, you know, keep my fiance on the right track. Like, you know, handle this, handle that, whatever we got to, because I don't play. Like, I ain't got time. That's too much. Like, that's too much extra. Life is enough. Bills is enough. Family is enough. You know, the things I have to go through is enough. Anything that I can avoid, I want to avoid. So I don't even be like to be around crowds of people being out there any type of way. I don't like to just ride around all the time. Like, I ain't gonna give y'all no reason to just be finding me, giving me tickets, locking me up for something. Like, I don't have time. Sometimes the best place for me is right where I'm at. I always have to find some structure, like some structure in my life, have something going on with businesses or whatever. I'm always trying to be a well-rounded woman. I may not have it all, may not can do it all, and I take full accountability for my actions, but I do what I can. And right here, I think this is one of the best places for me to be, like talking to y'all, letting y'all, you know, giving y'all some pointers, some hot topics right here. We can discuss some things and, like, for real, be better human beings and be better to ourselves, our kids, our families, our loved ones, whatever. You know, I just pray people get definitely get a message from my stories that I would be putting out here in these shows. I definitely want y'all to, like, to gain something, learn something from it. Like, this is not here for a mess or anything. This is here for real talk. Like, I'm sorry, I'm trying to check and see what's on here. I gotta edit my privacy because it's not popping up on live on Facebook. Well, it is, but it's just showing only me can see it. So yes, y'all, taking accountability for your actions. It's the right thing to do. Like, that's something you don't have to question. You'll be a better person afterwards. For real. And you'll feel a relief, like, I took accountability for my actions. Like, yeah, I did it. You know. So guess what, y'all? This is gonna sum up basically our talk show for right now, for this topic, for accountability at the moment. Who knows, I may come back with a part 2. I don't know, but just stay tuned for it later. I do have to head to the dentist, make sure these teeth get straight. Okay, so y'all, you have a blessed day, and don't forget, take full accountability for your actions. Podcast Hot Topics with Keila. This is not the age, but it's how I thought that white girl stay up is going up too.